be demonstrating how to pick up and knit stitches along a horizontal edge and the vertical edge of a piece. This is done whenever you want to add things such as borders or neck treatments or button plackets, and it's done after the body or the main part of the garment is done. So I'll first show how to pick up along a horizontal edge. We work from right to left, and we will pick up one stitch for every stitch along this edge. It's a one-to-one correspondence. So here I have marked in pink the first two stitches where we'll be picking up. These are the stitches that are directly below the bind-off stitches along the horizontal edge. So the first stitch of the row, as usual, is always kind of hard to see here, but there we have the first knit stitch in the row. I'm going to take my right hand needle, and we'll really only use one needle, go into the center of that stitch from front to back, and then draw a loop through. That is one pick up and knit. Now I need to go into the second stitch. So here again it's marked in pink. I'm going to go into that second stitch right in the middle of that from front to back and wrap my yarn around or draw a loop through. So now I have done pick up and knit in two stitches. So to continue, find the next knit stitch, which is right here. I'm going to enter in the center of that from front to back, wrap your yarn around or draw that loop through. Next, look for the next full V, enter that stitch, and that's how we pick up along a horizontal edge. So now let's work at a vertical edge. Now I'm going to pick up stitches along this vertical edge here. Now to do this, you kind of need to uncurl or roll that edge stitch towards you. I have those marked in blue. That is the first stitch of the row, and it's kind of wonky and not very tidy, and that's perfectly normal. In pink, I have marked the second stitch of the row. So we are going to be drawing through our loops, much as we did on the horizontal, in between this first and second stitch of the row. Now when I pull those apart, you can see that there are bars in between that first and that second stitch, and I do have them marked here in pink. I'll get in, we can see right there. It's in between these bars where we'll be picking up our stitches. So to work the pick up and knit along a vertical edge, we actually have to rotate or turn our work so that those edge stitches are on top, and we're going to pick up from right to left. So I'm going to go with my knitting needle in between. It's always hard this first stitch, really pull it apart so you can see here. And I'm going to put my knitting needle from front to back and draw through my first loop. And now I'll look for the next place. You can see here's a bar, here's a bar. So I'm going to go in between those, front to back, wrap my yarn around or draw a loop through. So I've picked up two. Next place where I would pick one up, you can see the next opening in between the next two bars right here. Front to back, draw a loop through. Now I have picked up and knit three. Now following this pattern, you would take your right hand needle and go into the next stitch to pick up and knit, but picking up along a vertical edge, we do not have a one-to-one correspondence or ratio like we did on the horizontal edge, because a knit stitch is actually shaped like a rectangle. So the general rule is to pick up 3 stitches and then skip one. What that means is we picked up a stitch in this area right here. So if we were to pick up 4 in a row, we would go here. but because we pick up 3 and skip 1, pick up 3, skip that opening, go to the next stitch, which would be right here. So not here, that's the skip, go here, wrap our yarn around and draw a loop through. So we pick up 3, skip 1, picked up 1, picked up 2, 3, next place would be here, but we'll skip that one. So any unevenness that it may look like here on your needle will go away once we start knitting on that. So that is pick up and knit along a horizontal edge. Happy knitting!